Hey there lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Stay by Cha. I know I'm super excited for this video. I've been loving listening to more of his music and I have been recommended this one quite a few times, so I thought I would check it out today and see what we can expect. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel, and while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I just can't wait to get into this one, so let's go. Ooh. Honestly, I'm just loving hearing more of his music. He looks great as well, can we just say? He does. I'm loving the rain. Oh my gosh, wait, is he crying? Please don't cry. No. No. Oh, why do I feel like this is going to break my heart? Also, this is like a movie. We're on a motorbike now. Oh my gosh. He just looks stunning. Like, always. Beautiful.
하루가 시작됐어 다시 허전하고 텅 빈 그래 난 여전히
Oh, am I gonna cry? I feel like I'm gonna cry. Oh. Just that sense of like him talking about, you know, like the sun rising, but just feeling that void and emptiness. Like even though the sun is such like a bright and beautiful thing, like you can't even find the brightness in that because of how just sort of lost within yourself you're feeling. Like you feel just so empty. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so beautiful, but it's gonna be so emotional, isn't it?
텅 빈 그래 난 여전히 한숨과 후회 따윈 웃음 뒤에 숨겨놓은 채 질척거리네
Oh my gosh, just having to hide how you're truly feeling.
원망을 하듯 가슴 속에 온통 grey ash 아름다운 이별 따윈 없어 내 곁에 머물러
No. I think it's just that thought of, you know, you just wanting to always be by that person's side and wanting them to stay with you and wanting to always be, you know, there with you. But ultimately, sometimes that is out of your control. And it's almost like, how do you move past when that person isn't there, you know? Like, how do you continue on feeling all of that hurt and heartbreak and pain and sadness, you know? It's just so sad.
내 곁에 머물러 가끔 누군가가 그리워질 때 나를 떠올리면 돼
His voice sounds gorgeous.
살아갈 테니 I want you to stay here yeah
Oh my.
구름이 잔뜩 뒤덮인 하늘에 연기를 뱉어
I just want to say as well to like take a moment for the videography and just the whole scenery of everything that's going on because it's gorgeous. It literally feels like you're watching some sort of movie. It's beautiful. Like the cinematography of it is gorgeous. But the way we keep on talking about in the lyrics, you know, just that sense of darkness, like we were talking about, you know, the grey ash within your heart almost. And now the sky covered with dark clouds. It's just like everywhere around you and even within yourself, all you feel is that sense of darkness and you just can't escape it. And that is just so painful to even think about, but it's almost like even in this shot now, you know, you're just stood alone in the midst of somewhere that is so deserted and you're just so incredibly lonely and you just want to shout out into that void and just you know, almost like cry out in a way. This one is just so emotional.
먹구름이 잔뜩 뒤덮인 하늘의 연기를 뱉어 잿빛의 비가 그치면 네가 올 것만 같아 난 그냥 이대로 oh yeah 서
Oh my
있을게 잊어버리지
when that rain stops, it feels like you might come back. You know, you have that sense of hope. I think that is something, especially when you're in those dark times, sometimes that sense of hope is the only thing that can almost be a sense of light for you in that darkness, you know, just having that hope that one day things will be better and things will turn around, you know, and you'll be able to see that light again. But it's just that sense of holding on to that hope that person is going to be there for you, waiting someday. It just breaks your heart, doesn't it? And just saying, don't forget about me, like just having that fear of being, you know, forgotten and sort of like left alone. This one is just so deep, isn't it?
oh yeah 서 있을게 잊어버리지 마 oh oh 가끔 누군가가
He
그리워질
looks
때
phenomenal as well. I have to keep on saying it. Can I just say that's a gorgeous shot as well, by the way? Just that sense of fire within the darkness. Like, I think that this moment here is one of the most beautiful shots of the whole music video. And I think it's just because, you know, we have got that sort of natural sense of darkness that's surrounding us in this situation. But it's like we've lit that fire. There's that light just shining solely on Anu in this moment. And I think that is so incredibly beautiful. You know, throughout this whole music video, we've just been constantly hearing about that sense of grey and dark and, you know, just feeling so consumed by that. But in this one shot, we finally have that source of light, you know, just that one thing that's sort of slowly almost like bringing him out of that darkness in a way. And I think this shot is so beautiful.
Just like me do here still 혼자 또 삼키고 뱉었네 오늘이 가도 그날엔
I
잊고
endure on
싶지
my own and
않은 걸
suffer.
우리 함께 했던 시간들 oh.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
누군가가 그리워질 때 나를 떠올리면 돼 너의 어제 나의 지금일 테니
It's breaking my heart. It's just such a beautiful song, and just constantly like having that overwhelming sense of just loneliness and just hope that somebody's going to be there waiting for you to help be that light to bring you out of that, you know, just clinging on to that sense of just almost like, please be there waiting for me. It's just so beautiful, but it's just heartbreaking. And just seeing him cry as well, oh, it's just too emotional. Your yesterday will be my today. Oh, that lyric is gorgeous, but it's just almost like I will live every moment for you in a way. I think just knowing the premise of this album as well, you know, obviously knowing what he was going through at the time of this album all coming to fruition as well, just thinking of all those thoughts, you know, and pairing that with this song breaks my heart for him. I think as well those shots, you know, where we're almost like playing the same day on repeat in a way, you know, like in the beginning there was one shot where he kept coming out of that door and seeing our girl walking along the street, you know, and it almost kept on playing on repeat, and it's like almost in a sense you keep on ruminating in your mind, like, of all these moments that you can't change, but you keep on, like, almost going back to those times and, repeating that day over and over again. It's just, honestly, I don't know, I just feel so, like, overwhelmed.
Want you to stay here, stay here, stay here.
Wow. Honestly, that song genuinely just completely took over my whole entire heart. And I just think that it was so incredibly emotionally deep and personal and beautiful and heartbreaking. I think knowing obviously things that had happened around this time as well for him, and just hearing like those emotions and seeing him, like the emotion that he is able to express, it genuinely, like, you can't help but just feel so incredibly overtaken by just pure emotion when you see him like that, like he has such beauty in the way that he expresses his emotions. And I think that that was just what really just took over everything for me, as well as the song being so beautiful. It was just seeing that pure just emotion. I think just that sense throughout the whole of this song of just wanting, that person to always be there with you. And when they're not, just having that sense of loneliness and darkness and not knowing how to escape that. I think that sense of just sadness and just longing for that person, it really did just hit so deep and so hard. And I think that overall feeling of just feeling lost within yourself, within your emotions, and not knowing how to break through all of that pain and hurt, it just absolutely, this one just really got to me today. It was just so beautiful. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure to click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching, so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.